Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Yep, that was a real yawn right there. There was no play. That was me being tired. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition. I'll see you in the morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. So excited to be here with y'all. So glad you're here. So glad you're here. Oh, I'm coming back. So glad you're here. So glad you're here. I'm excited about it. Oh, I'm back. Oh, hold on. I don't know whether y'all caught my draws and that, but man, they did. That's just part of life. Y'all caught me in my undies. It happens sometimes. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. It is just an uncut show. You just never know what's gonna happen on this show. This show is a conglomerate of anything can happen. It is a collection of it. It can go in any direction. If this is your first time hearing this, you're about to experience something so cold. If you watched this show before and you found it not robbery to come back and watch again, man, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I definitely appreciate that. What are we gonna do today? This show goes a whole lot of directions, man. The only direction that is guaranteed to go is left, but the one thing that I do on this show, guaranteed, is I speak to the people that speak to me. And that's how I start the show off every morning. It's a little warm up. Lets me get involved. Lets y'all get in. Let's everybody just jump in. So we'll go ahead and shoot that out there. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. The first three people that speak get the mythical morning medals. We'll go ahead and throw those out to y'all. Winning the bronze this morning is Monica. Mo Crute. We don't need less Crute. We need Mo Crute. Monica Crute, good morning. Good morning to you this morning with the bronze medal. Silver medal goes to Cynthia Mankins. Good morning, Cynthia. And the gold goes to Melissa M. Kutha like Luther. Long ago and oh so far away. Melissa Kutha like Luther. She was our gold. Cynthia with the silver. Monica with the bronze. And almost getting the medical. Getting the medal this morning is TT, Tiny, and Tasty. Getting the aluminum fourth. Also here this morning, Eminem, Michelle McKinney. Good morning. Found out something very interesting about Michelle. An intellectual. She's a big fan of chess. She likes to, and we're not in June anymore, so I can say it out loud and feel good about it. She likes to play chess. That's what she does. She plays chess. She can play that chess. Fantastic chess player. Interesting when you meet people who can play chess. Not everybody can play chess. A lot of people can play checkers. Not everybody can play chess. Shout out to Michelle for being a chess player. A lot of men enjoy playing with chess too, but that's a whole different story. Ranita, good morning. PP, Patricia Pippin, good morning. Ms. Riddick, T. Riddick in the building. Keith Too Smooth Brown, what's going on? Crystal Sex Appeal, good morning. The Pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston and Murphy, good morning. Dalisa, good morning. Tab Renee, hey. Helen Lucas, good morning. How are you this morning? JD, don't call me Martin Luther the King, good morning. My man Snoop, good morning. Got a bone to pick with you, Snoop, with some stuff happening, important stuff. You skip out on all the important stuff. You tell me anything that don't is not important, but you skip something very, very important. And I had to find out the secondhand device. Was not very happy about that. April Brown, good morning. Tina, good morning. Wilberta, good morning. Lakeisha, good morning. What up, though, JP? My man Yonkers, good morning. How are you this morning? Lisa, oh, the Dickerson, Samante. Okay, that's the first time I had to say that one. Good morning. Kev Moore, good morning. Davy Smith, good morning, man. My man Davy Money Smith's what they call him. They call him Big Money. They call me Big Money. It's not funny. Big dummy. My man Davy Smith. Good morning, Lynette. How are you? Big shout outs to Davy Smith running for circuit court, running for city council in the city of Portsmouth. If you get out, make sure you vote this year, November. My man Davy Smith, number 17 on the ballot, number 1 in your heart. No, I know what you've been dealing with, Snoop. That's the thing. I get it. I'm gonna call you. I found out the other way. That's why I had to find out through other channels, and so I understand what you've been dealing with. I thought it was just the sickness, but I found out things have been rolling over in your life, and so been flipped upside down. I get that. That kind of upset me a little bit. That I had to find out secondhand choices. Tanya Fields Hines, good morning. How are you this morning? Good morning. So here's what I got talking about today. This morning, I'm gonna be quick with the show because I'm sleepy. I'm gonna be quick with the show, but just want to talk about a couple things. One, when was the point? This is for my people that's over 40, especially my over 40 crowd. When was the point when you realized you was over 40? I'm sitting here at 41, and I'm starting to realize that I may be 41. At first, I didn't. Old Town Farmers Market. Big shout outs to the Old Town Farmers Market. If you never got a chance to go down to Portsmouth Old Town Farmers Market, which is another one of these statements that helps me realize that I'm over 40. It is a wonderful experience. You go down there, there's all local businesses, business owners selling their wares, not their underwear. This is their overwear. So you go over there, you check them out, and they got all kinds of stuff from food to fresh vegetables to soaps. They got black soap, white soap, all kinds of races of soap. You got soaps and candies, books, all kinds of amazing stuff. If you get a chance to go down to the Portsmouth Farmers Market, go down there. And if you over 40, you're gonna enjoy a good farmers market. You can get those good grapes. What's it, Moscato grapes, Muscato grapes, Mariotto grapes. You go down there and get those big grapes. You can get those. They got those down there. Lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. And when you get excited about a farmers market, you know you've reached 40. But there's a lot of things that tell you about 40. I know the knees will tell you. Fresh tomatoes. There you go. I didn't know that made a difference, but apparently, if you making your own spaghetti sauce, you need fresh tomatoes. You start realizing your knees will tell you. Now, your muscadine, there it is. Now, old school, these new kids probably not gonna have some of the same problems that we had with our knees when they get older. If you eat tomato sandwiches, Tanya, that is about as old as it gets. I never in my life have ever wanted a tomato sandwich. I think you just really ruined the day for me. What level of poor is okay with a tomato sandwich? I don't know. But anyway, Crystal Shakespeare, listen. That getting up, that's different. Every time I move, you get that you gotta make that. It sounds like a fight whenever you get up. Every time you get up, it sounds like a struggle. That's hard. Ankle pain. When you hit 40, everything you did as a youngster comes back. Davon, you got ankle pains because you was a whole drum major. High school and college. 90-degree, you got that 90-degree angle, and you march hard. I've seen you march. You were a fantastic marcher. Knees into the chest. You was getting them steps in. And when you was young, you could do it all day. You could march all day. Matter of fact, there were times where you did have to march all day. March all the time. Man, you done hit 40. Walking to the bathroom is an issue. Everything we did as a young person catches up to us. Now, today's young people don't do all the stuff that we did. They don't do the stuff that we did. Even when, even growing up, you played basketball on concrete. You got up in the morning, go down to Key Road, play. You play outside on concrete. These kids all play inside. They all play inside on cushion courts. The courts is better. They're not gonna have those knee problems. Lakeisha's in the kidney heel. I don't believe you, Lakeisha. I don't believe you. I don't believe you wearing kitten heels. Ain't no man gonna fly you all the way out to Europe and propose and you wearing kitten heels. There ain't no way. I don't believe it. Ain't no man ever tried to marry no kitten heel. A kitten heel happens after the marriage. To get them, you still in those 4 to 6 inches. That I'm telling y'all now, that I'm not believing it, Lakeisha. The math ain't mathing. Men ain't falling in love with a kitten heel. I've been a man all my life, and I know one thing: you ain't falling in love with that kitten heel. It need to be a full grown up cat. That kitten heel ain't sexy. That kitten heel don't get it done. Tanya Fieldheim said, when you got to count to 3 before you get up. How about when getting up becomes a 2-motion event? When you can't just pop straight up. When you got to rock until you get up. When you need that momentum to get up, that means something. Monica said ACL surgery. Yeah, you got medically induced heels. That's a different story. You got medically induced heels. When you get old, you don't want to go nowhere. I'm gonna tell you, over 40, ain't no reason to go nowhere. Well, for what? That is an over 40 statement. When you realize you got everything you need at home. And I'm gonna double down on that. When you not only realize you got everything you need at home, you realize how much stuff costs when you go out. They don't need me paying $10 for a glass of wine. I got a whole bottle of wine at home I can drink. I paid $10 for a whole bottle. I got a whole bottle of wine at the house. Ain't no need of me going in and getting that. You know exactly what you got. Everything you need at the house. I'm not going to no sports bar. People like, come on, watch the game out here at the sports bar. For what? It's loud in there. I can't hear. I got to pay for my food and drinks. I got the same game right here at the house. I can go do all of that. Yeah. Ain't no need me to go to the sports bar. Only reason I'm going to go to a sports bar is to go watch a game I don't care about watching. If it's a game I don't care about, I'll go to the sports bar because now I'm there just to hang for the camaraderie of the people that I'm around. I'm not there to watch the game. If it's a game that I want to watch, I'm watching it at home. 100% of the time. 100% of the time, I'm watching that game at home. What I need to be around all this noise for? I'll come watch it with a few people that I know we can talk it out or something like that. No, anybody got time for that. When you look for it, listen, naps, underrated. As a child, you fought a nap with everything you got in you. As a child, a nap was a bad word. You don't remember when a nap used to be punishment? Somebody be like, go in there and take a nap. And you cry. Cry yourself right to sleep. Now, somebody tell me to go in there and take a nap, I might kiss them. I'm like, go in there and take a nap. Thank you. Thank you. It's what I've been wanting, what I've been needing. Christina Crystal Waters, good morning. That nap is everything. Crystal Pennell, when you can no longer go into the grocery store, listen here. Listen here. I'm ordering everything off Sam's. If I got to get 2 items from Sam's, I'm picking it up. They're going to bring that to the car. I'm not going in no store. I had no time to be wandering throughout the store, lost. No. I'm online. I can see everything I want. Now, you can only go. This is where Donald Trump was right. You can only go to where they got white jobs if you're going to be ordering your produce online. I'm not going to no Walmart. I'm not going to a black Walmart and ordering online my produce. Because the black people, they don't care. They just put you anything in there with your produce. They'll put any kind of produce in there. No, I need to go to a white Walmart where they care about my produce, where they're going to look at it and choose the produce as if it was theirs. I don't need my bananas to come back the same complexion as me. I also don't need them to come back green. There's little things in life that start making you realize that you reached it. But I'll say in myself, you never see yourself as old as you are. You never see yourself as old as you are. Getting produce at Walmart already dangerous. I think the ride lawnmower is an old man's friend, but I still think I'd rather pay somebody else to do it. You spend less when you order pickup, you do, because you're not picking up little ancillary items that had nothing to do with why you came in there. You came in there for one item, but as you walk down the aisle, you pick up stuff. You start seeing stuff that's on sale. I went to Walmart the other day. Food Line. I didn't even need no potato chips, but they had potato chips on sale for $1.99 a bag. So I bought 2 bags. Didn't even need them. Look at Joe. It's from our local K. Roger. I'm not doing it. You start getting older, that TV get louder. The older you get, the louder that TV get. These are just facts of life. But yesterday, I think I was reminded more and more about where I am age-wise. Yesterday was probably the 40th of me being 40. Yesterday was probably about me being the 40th of 40 I can get. Right now, I'm at a pivotal point in my son's life. My son is now taking up basketball. It's become his sport. It's become what he wants to do. He's made that decision. Similar, it's about the same time when my daughter in her life made the decision that she was going to be a soccer player. And she kind of really dedicated to playing soccer. My son is kind of getting to that point about basketball. Now, unfortunately, on that journey, they're at 2 different places. My daughter was already playing soccer at a high level when she decided to just play soccer. My son, not quite playing basketball at a high level yet. The more he plays, the better he gets, which is just a reality of, I guess, any sport. But he's bottom shelf right now. He's the liquor you don't want. You're skipping over him. Now he's naturally got size. He's 12 now. We are the same size. He's at 12. Me and him same size. We community closet right now. Same size, right? So he's got the size. He just ain't coordinated yet. He's just learning the game, which is fine. So now I'm at a delicate point where I want him to get better. I want to coach him. I want to push him. But I don't want to push him to the point where he quits. I know how both my kids are. If they're not immediately successful at something, they're like, this ain't for me. So I got to push him to get better without pushing him to quitting. It's a hard little thing for me as a dad. So I got him playing for other people. I let him get other people, let other people coach him up, tell him stuff. I get in there every now and again. But what would Joe Jackson would just beat him. Joe Jackson would just beat him. But he's got to learn, right? So we go to the gym so that he can work out. I ask him, hey, I'm not forcing him to go to the gym. I don't force him to go to the gym. I'll be like, hey, you going to the gym today? He'll be like, yes, no. So yesterday we go to the gym. What we'll end up doing is we'll play, and I've seen his progression. He started out not wanting to play against me at all. Then he'll say, well, we'll play horse. So we play horse. I know he can't shoot the three. So I cheat a little bit. We go play horse. I'm going to shoot threes. Whenever I really want to just put letters on him, I'll go hit a three. But it forces him to shoot the shot. It forces him to shoot 3-point shots without me just telling him, go out there and shoot 10 threes. I'll go shoot the three, make him force him to shoot it, right? We do that. When he plays his game, I tell him, I'm not worried about you scoring points. Go get me rebounds. Last game, 4 points, 4 rebounds. He had a double 4. I said, one more 4, I would have took you to Wendy's. He would have got 4 assists, I'd have took him to Wendy's. He got 4 for 4. But he had 4 points, 4 rebounds. So he played the second game that day. I said, okay, see, Danny, this is what I'm talking about, Danny. This is what I'm talking about. You come in here with this negativity, Danny. I thought we were better than that. I thought we was better than that. Big shout out to my man, Danny Meeks, man. If you can keep Danny and his entire family in prayer, man, got a lot going on in the family, man. So make sure y'all keep my man Danny in your prayers. So we'll play horse. So I beat him in horse. Then he decides that he want to play king of the court, just one-on-one. If you're not sure what king of the court is a new thing that the kids play. It's usually where you have like 4 or 5 guys. One guy gets to be on offense, another guy gets to be on defense. If you score, you stay on the court. If they stop you from scoring, they get on the court. They be going on offense. There's no rebounds. You either make your shot or you miss it. So we'll play that, right? So yesterday, me and him just kind of working out. We just playing. And 2 young guys come over and they say, y'all want to play 2-on-2? I know the skill set of my son. No, it's not really high. I say, yeah, we'll play. Me and him against y'all 2. And these 2 guys, sculpted athletes. They out there in the Under Armour, bodies bodying. They young, ready, virile. I can see it. One of them had a 6-pack. I knew we were outmatched. I knew we were defeated off the top. I know that, but that just makes me want to play harder. My son wasn't prepared for it. These 2 young boys, they still jumping at a high level, and they played well. I could see it in them. One of them a little taller than me. One is my size. But we played them 2-on-2 to 16. Now, we did lose 16-7. It wasn't very close. We lost 16-7. But my son played hard. I saw him learning. I'm coaching him throughout the game. Snoop, this is when I realized how old I was. As I'm getting the ball, I'm telling him where to go, what to do. Tell him, hey, stop playing with your hands. I'm coaching him the whole time. Now, to my left, I seen 2 more kids, robust kids. I couldn't tell. It's 2024. I couldn't tell whether they were boys or girls. I'm thinking they were both boys. They were doing lineman drills. They were both just sitting over there blocking each other. One would be a defensive lineman. The other would be an offensive lineman. And they were just trying to block each other. They were playing a game. They were like, hey, we go to 15. Who can get to the quarterback? They were playing. They were both large. The chest regions, I couldn't tell what was happening. So it was either 2 young boys or 2 young ladies who were really into football. 2 young boys or 2 young ladies that were really into football. And I saw the one they were blocking, and Snoop, you'll get this. Coming out of 3-point stand, standing just straight up. I'm in my basketball game. I see them over there. What's going on, Kim? Doing it wrong. A lot of people say practice makes perfect. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. I hate when people say practice makes perfect. Whatever you do over and over again, you're just going to learn how to do it. Now, if you play it wrong, if you learn how to do something wrong, if you practice something wrong over and over again, then you're not going to perfect it. All you're going to do is learn how to do it wrong. If I practice something wrong over and over again, all I'm going to do is do it wrong. And I've seen them over there doing it wrong over and over again. Practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. You practice something wrong, you're going to do it wrong. So there you go. The non-binary robust children were over there doing it wrong. I called time. I called time out during the basketball game to go over there and correct what I saw that was going wrong. And they started to do it right. And then they started asking me questions during my game. How do I do this? How do I do that? And I'm showing them. I'm trying to explain to the kid. They've had coaches tell them wrong. Somebody was telling them grab the inside of the pads. I said, no, don't grab those pads. That's holding every time. You grab those pads, that's a hold. When you hold, grabbing and holding is the same thing. Grab them and hold them. So I was telling them how to get in there, how to use your hands, how to manipulate the shoulder pads. Perfect practice makes perfect. I was showing them how to manipulate the shoulder pads, and the kid was like, I don't understand. If I don't grab them, I say, man, them shoulder pads, you get up in them, they can't go nowhere without them. Push them in them shoulder pads, they're going to go, but you don't have to grab them. That was a whole different thing. I think it kind of annoyed the people, but my coaching instincts took over. I couldn't let them do it wrong. That's when I realized I done got old. When I seen them doing something that I couldn't stop them and couldn't let them do it wrong, I realized I had gotten old. Snoop, I had to tell the young man on offense, the young man or lady, don't reach those arms out the block. You can't have those arms out there. You can't give me all of these. You give me the arms, I'm tearing your arms up. I'm slapping them down. I'm yanking them. Let's go. I saw all of it. Stop. You just got to stop doing it. I see it all the time. If I see kids playing, I can't even watch kids play a game of two-hand touch on the street. If they doing it wrong, I got to go over there. Hey, man, look, when you do this, you do this. It burns me up on the inside. But here's what really got to me. As I'm playing, they kept calling me Unc. And it really hurt my feelings. The young boys, they're just like an old person being in somebody else's building. They kept calling me Unc during the game. I went on a little spree. Now, we didn't score a lot of points, but I went on a spree where I scored a few of the points for us. And they kept being like, hey, man, you got to get Unc. Oh, hey. Watch your mouth. In my mind, I'm still young. We got down there, boy, tell me you can't get that Unc. Yes, I can. Then I realized I got old. I think I might have shot a hook shot. And all my guys in here know how old the hook shot is. If you ever played basketball, if you ever watch basketball, you'll realize the oldest thing you can do is shoot a sky hook. I remember watching Kareem Abdul-Jabbar thinking he was a shell of himself with that sky hook. He made it most of the time, but I felt like that's not the oldest move in the book. That's where we at now in life. I can't stand it. I shot that shot, and I realized that the hook shot started a black and white TV. I can't stand it. The hook shot, I hit that hook, I was done. And I realized it's my go-to move. I don't have none of the young people basketball moves because I never practice them. I don't know how to hit that step back. I feel like I'm traveling. I watch the young kids shoot that step back, and I'm like, what's happening here? It's against my natural instinct to go away from the basket. My natural instincts go forward. I see them take them 2 steps going backwards. I'd be like, it's effective. I just feel nasty. I feel nasty doing it. They was calling me. It was all kinds of stuff. I realized how old I was just yesterday. There was, hey auntie, they were walking through. They must have gymnastics. We were in the YMCA. They must have a gymnastics class, and I seen a young lady struggling to carry the balance beam. None of the young men in there stopped their game or nothing. I made me and my son carry that balance beam. I went right over. You need some help? We carried that balance beam in there. The old man in me couldn't help but help. I'm at that age. Yesterday I felt more 41 than I've ever felt in my life. Yeah, yesterday was my reminder that, sir, you are 41 years old. I had a young lady that I know, her husband, he's always up at the YMCA, the YMCA. He's up there doing his rehab. There's a rehab center at the Y. I got out my car to help that man get in the car. I realized that I'm 41. I got to be a part of everything. I got to help with everything. I've never felt so old. And I'm gonna tell you, when I really, really doubled down on the oldness after we left the gym, I had a recollection. I recalled the rest of my day. After I took my daughter to work yesterday, I was already in Norfolk. I said, I'm gonna go to the outlet, pick up a few summer outfits. I gotta go on a cruise coming up. I said, man, let me get a few pieces to wear on a cruise. A couple of little items to wear. That's what I said. I said, let me go and help and go give me a couple of items to wear. And let me tell y'all something. I didn't care about the labels. I was 100% price based. 100% price based. I only went in the Polo because they had a clearance sale. And I had a 25% off coupon. If I had that 25% off coupon, I wouldn't have went in there. I've reached the age now where I don't care what I wear. I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't know what's in style. I don't know what the latest fashion is. I don't know what the popular brands are. Levi's and Polos pretty much all I wear. I went and got me some I'll probably have on George tomorrow, Tam. I generally speaking, I'm just being honest with y'all. I have no idea what the popular brands is. Somebody be like, man, I used to be able to tell you the Parasucos and the Giorgio Valentes and Major Damage and Used Jeans and we were through a period with the, what was the ones with the horseshoe on them? True Religion. I could tell you all of those names back in the day. I knew them all. Now, I don't know. I went to Polo. Listen, I did more math in that Polo store yesterday than I think I did in my entire school career. I was like, this right here, 40% off. And I'm good with the 40s. I'm good with percentages. A lot of people can't get it quickly. I get it quickly. I just do by tens. I just add my tens. I don't know why we don't teach kids that. Like, people be like, oh, if you want to figure out what 40% off is, multiply that. No. It's easy for me to get tens. Something's $39.99. Something's $39.99. 10% of that $3.99. Now I do that $3.99. That's $4. $4 times 4. That's 40%. $16. I'm taking $16 off. That's how I do it. Every time I can do it quickly. People be amazed at how quickly I can come up with what's such and such percent of something. I do the same thing with 25. I do the 10 and half. Some is $40. 10 is 4. 5 is 2. 2 10s and a 5. 25. That's just how I do it. That's my mnemonic device. I do that. I add it up. People are always amazed that I can come up with the percentage prices quickly. They be like, "What's the percent off?" They be like, "This is 30% off." I'll be like, "Oh, that's $3." How did you know? I did 10s. That works for me. I know there's probably some kind of new math where you carry the 1, throw a 6 at the end. Lakeisha, and I bet you he does math like I do. You see the numbers. People are asking me to add something up real quick, and even if I'm adding up, it might be math. You be like, add up 399, 479, and 369. I done rounded all of those up to the next number. And rounded all of them up. The 543. Okay, so now we got $12. Now $12, we got to take off a penny, 31 cents. And I just do it that way. Benchmarks. Yeah, I don't know what you call it, but that's how I do it. I use the benchmarks. I left out yesterday. I was so excited. I bought 4 shirts, 2 pair of shorts. 4 shirts, 2 pair of shorts, under $100. I was impressed. I was so proud of me. But that was the oldest thing I've ever done. I'm like, I got 4 shirts. I was so excited. I was like, I got 4 shirts, 2 pair of shorts, under $100. I was amazed. Now, the little lady, I did have to go to 2 stores, and I was okay with that. I went to Old Navy and bought some shorts and shirts, right? The total at Old Navy, this is a true story. My total came to $67 and some change. I gave a young lady a 50 and 2 10s. My total was 67 and some change. I gave a young girl a 50 and 2 10s. She took my money, looked at it, and said, "You can take this 10 back." No, she said, "You can take this one back. We don't need this one." And I said, I'm sorry. She said, "No, you take this. You gave me too much." And I was like, "Wait, no, I didn't." Then she held the money up at me. I said, "Ma'am, that's a 50 and a 10. And then she looked. She said, "Oh, it's been a long day." And I could have let your register be $10 short. I could have. But I took this opportunity to look out for her. But she was gonna fight me. My son was standing next to me like, what is wrong with her? My son was looking at her like, oh, poor little tink tink. And I took the opportunity to not take advantage of her. I did. I could have, but I didn't. She talking about a long day. It was 1 o'clock. The store hadn't been open but since 11. She thought it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Crazy. I'm going to get out of here, man. I've had random thoughts today. Here's my question, and this is going to sound bad, but y'all just deal with it. I got a lot of people who are involved in Greek letter organizations and maybe even some gang members in here. Do you think people who join their gang or their Greek letter affiliation or Greek letter organization get in based on what color they look good in? Do you think you be like, I would be a blood, but I don't look good in red? I'd have been a Sigma, but blue's not my color. Do you think that's part of the determination? Like, ladies, would you be like, I just don't look good in pink and green. I guess I gotta go ahead and join the Deltas. Now you sit right there and you look, you be like, do I? Snoop said some people do. Some people do. I think people, I know women choose sports teams based on their color affiliation. And like, I couldn't be a Cowboy fan. I just don't like blue and silver. The Redskins colors are so terrible. I like the Honolulu blue of the Lions. Look at the ladies not being able to admit that they joined their organization because of the color pattern. Lisa can't be like, I joined AKA because I like pink and green together. Salmon pink and apple green. Like, could you be like, if you cross affiliating, if you grew up as a Crip, could you become a Kappa? Could you be a Kappa and a Crip? That would be very difficult. Can't wear both colors. The Kappa red, that's a lot. And here's the thing. Red is a thin man's color. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I struggled putting this shirt on this morning. Red is a thin man's color. And you can blame the Kool-Aid man for that. Once the Kool-Aid man came out, and the Kool-Aid man is robust around the middle. He skipped leg day, so his legs ain't got no size to him. There's a lot of us out here that are shaped like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. We shaped like him. And so that red, it just happened to be red. And so you put that red on, you be looking like Kool-Aid. I was like, no, you're not gonna have this. You're not gonna have me out here looking crazy. I can't do it. I'm not the one or the two. We're not letting it happen. Big people in red. Now, again, the red dress on women, two things. The red dress is sensual, and it could be a little bit slutty. That red dress, the little black dress, we like the black dress, but the black dress is usually just either sexy or sophisticated. But you put that red on, that lady put that red on, little red Corvette. Ooh, ooh. That lady put that red on. I don't know what that red do, but that red, you see that lady in that red dress, that's all you want. You want that, you want it. Ladies, I don't know. You like a man is like a bull when you see that lady in that red dress. You want it. She slapped that red dress on. That is it. And I know I got some deltas in the room. I know the deltas. I got some deltas in the room. But I'm telling y'all right now, deltas, y'all throw that red on. Y'all throw that red on. That red and them heels, a red dress and some heels, every time. Every time. AKA, y'all missed the boat in that one. That pink dress don't do it. That green dress don't do it. But that red dress, I get why, Lisa. But y'all don't have nothing that sets it off. Y'all can't just set it off. That pink, that's too demure. That pink is too demure. It ain't doing it. SG Roll and SG Roll and Zeta, y'all throw that blue on or that yellow, that ain't hitting it. That red dress though, every time. Every time. That what Johnny Gill ain't sing about no other color dress. John ain't tell you to slip on your blue dress. No. He ain't say slip on your pink dress. That ain't what he said. That man said, slip on your red dress and slip on your high heels. And some of that. Listen here. That red dress, ladies, is there an equivalent for men? I'm wondering, is there an equivalent on the male side? You ladies, y'all see every man in here is telling y'all right now. Listen, Lisa, you're losing this fight. I'm not saying that the AKAs don't look good. You got your hand mirrors, you're patting your hair. I get all of that. I hear what you're saying, Lisa. There's some beautiful women in AKA. It's beautiful women across the board. In all the organizations. There's beautiful women in every one of those organizations. I'm not going to deny that at all. What I'm trying to tell y'all is that red dress is something different. You slap that red dress on, you right there. Slip on your red dress. He said it for a reason. That red dress is sensual. Tanya says a man in all black. You slap that all black on, you automatically in. I had to go to a black tie event this weekend, and I wore mostly black. I think it made me look slim. I had on black pants, black shirt, black tie. I had on a black jacket, but it had hints of red in it. A cognac colored suit. Fernita, I think this is just for you. I don't think if you walk into a room of cognac suits, I don't know. Cognac, that's that red. That's that kind of red. That tailor suit is what you want. You want that tailor suit. You want it to come around. You want you to fit well. I think a suit works for a man, but what color suit? Is there a particular one? Is that white suit? I think it's the black. I think you put that black suit on. And I think it's the shirt choice after you put on the black suit. I think the black on black works. The bow tie, that's my go-to. I go to the bow tie. Sometime I had went through a phase where I wasn't tying my bow tie up. Now let me say this. Let me tell y'all this. I'm saying this to all the men in the room. Stop buying clip-on bow ties. Learn how to tie a bow tie. It ain't hard. I'm telling you, if you over the age of 6, you ain't got no business being in no clip-on tie. I hate seeing it. I hate seeing a grown man in a clip-on. Y'all hold on for a second. Oh, Google it movie. Son of a oh. All right, look here. Y'all stop getting the clip on. This right here, this is a bow tie. Y'all see it? This ain't no clip on. It don't take long to tie a bow tie. We're going to get right into it. 30 seconds or less, this bow tie is on. Only because now I'm trying to do it. I'm not doing it right. It shouldn't take you all day to tie up a bow tie. It ain't worth it for you to be out there buying no clip-on. Ain't nothing worse in this world than a grown man in a clip-on tie. Bow tied. And that's with me making a mistake. I did it in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And I made a mistake. Y'all want to see it again? Fellas, we right here. Bam, bow tie. We taking it across. We coming up and under. Boom. We just pulling down. Lead this one up. Create your bow right here. Come across your bow. Flip it in a little bit. Tuck underneath. There's a hole in there. Push it through the hole. You should know how to do that. You're a grown man. Push it through the hole. Bam. You created your bow tie. Look at that. Seconds. You out here buying you a clip-on tie. I'm not respecting you. I lose my respect for a grown man in a clip-on tie. I'm telling you that now. Say what y'all want. You better not be no grown man in a clip-on tie. Lakeisha, learn how to find the hole. Don't y'all be out here wearing these clip-on ties. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of grown men in clip-on ties. It is a disgrace. Now let me tell you, I will say this. When I first tried it, I was not the level of grace and proficiency I just showed, I did not have when I first tried to tie a bow tie. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to have a mirror. I struggled. Now, it's different. I'm on it. Let's get to the word of the day. Let's check out some. Anything happened in sports last night? I don't even know. Oh, the United States lost to Uruguay, and the United States men are out of the Copa. We suck at soccer. We just can't do it. Our women's team, the gap is closing on the women's team, but the men's team just can't do it. We played in the Copa America, and we out. We are done. It happened. And I know nobody cares about soccer. That's probably why. The 20U football team lost to Austria, Japan, and Austria. We just ain't got it. So I understand the 20U football because there's really no way for you to send the best kid. If you saw the application for the 20U football team, basically you paid, you played. Good morning, Z. So the 20U football team, you won't getting the best recruits won't going over there. The best 20U football players is at their colleges right now. Big shout outs to Matt Outen over at Norcom High School, man. Just signed to play for Virginia Tech. Big committed to play for Virginia Tech. Big shout outs to the local kid. Big shout out for the local kid. Getting out there and playing. I mean, the best players in Japan under 20 not going to college. They just playing and doing what they do. So big shout outs to Matthew Outen, man. That's a great look for the kid. A fantastic outlet, a fantastic athlete, good kid. So big shout outs to him, man. 4-star athlete, one of the top high school football players in the country. If y'all get a chance to go see the kid play this year, go check him out. Root for the other team, but support him. I will never root for Norcom, but support the kid while rooting for the other team. That's what I'll do. I'll go sit on the other team's sideline to watch him play. That's me. And there's something in me. Something in me that's just I'm anti-Norcom all the way. All right, let's get the word of the day. Let's get out of here so I can take a nap. I'm either take a nap or go play pickleball. One of the two. Today's word of the day is glade. I didn't know it was a real word. I just thought that was a brand of air freshener. Glade is a grassy open space in a forest. She felt the most at ease outdoors, often taking delight in the peaceful glades she came across on her hikes. A glade is a grassy, open space in a forest. Glades. I did. Snoop, I'm not gonna. I hate to tell you this because this may threaten our friendship. When Allen played, I did the same thing that I would do for this kid. I rooted for Allen himself, but not the team. So I wanted Allen to do well, but I rooted against the team. If that makes sense, I like, yay, Allen, boo, Norcom. Like, go Allen, boo, like I remember when I didn't go to that game. I sat on my porch and listened to the game. I lived very close to Norcom at the time. And I think Allen scored a touchdown. I heard him score the touchdown on the speaker. And I was like, yay, boo. It was like a yay, boo, yay, boo. It was very difficult. A very difficult time. It's a very difficult time. The word of the day is glade. Glade as an air freshener. Glade as an air freshener. Glade is a bottom shelf air freshener. If we were doing air fresheners, Glade, if we had air fresheners like we did liquor stores, Glade would be a bottom shelf air freshener. Febreze, well, let's look at it. Glade, you got Glade, Airwick, Febreze. I got some Bath and Body Works air freshener. What would be, this is why this show is what it is. What's your top shelf, and then we out of here. What's your top shelf air freshener? Poopery? What's your top shelf air freshener? If you had to have a go-to air freshener, where you going? When you do number 2, what's the spray that always comes through? I think Glade is bottom shelf. Lysol is rough. Z, you got to be Wilson to the heart. I'm Wilson to the heart. That's just where I am with it. I'm Wilson to the heart. And I attended Manor, but I'm Wilson to the heart. Poopery. I know a lot of people using Poopery. Listen, that Bath and Body Works, that spray ain't, that can ain't but this big, but that thing works. Febreze is good. Lakeisha said, I ain't even spraying at home. Let that air out on its own. I think that Bath and Body Works, I think their air freshener is top notch. It's concentrated. You ain't got to give a whole lot of it. You get that Glade and that Airwick if you ain't got nothing better to do. It's going to be like $1. If they quit, I think we all agree Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works got air freshener on lock. Now, you done hit me with something, Snoop. Fresh Wave. I don't even know what that is. Is that a Bath and Body Works flavor? Is that a flavor of spray? Now I got to go and look that up. Fresh Wave. Odor removing gel. Okay, I see it. You can get that off of Amazon. Okay, that just seems to be like a gel. Do you spray it everywhere? Everywhere I'm seeing is just gel. They provide discreet 24/7 odor relief wherever you need it the most. Just set it and forget it. Okay. So you just put it in there and it just sucks up all the, okay. Sometimes the air freshener, sometimes all of them don't blend. Ain't nothing worth. Sometimes air fresheners like when people put cologne over being musty. Sometimes when people are musty and they put that cologne over that must, that funk and must, that funk and fragrance get together and it don't work out. Sometimes if you got some people got a strong odor, it's powerful. So now you just got a layer, like it's like a cake of smells, a parfait. They funk gets there, and you spray on top of it, and the funk stays strong, and the spray just stays right there on top of it. And they trying to coexist, so sometimes it don't work. Well, roses really smell like. I'm getting out of here, man. Have a fantastic day. Don't take the day. It's going to be amazing. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be back here tomorrow to do it all again. Make somebody feel good today, even if that somebody just happens to be you.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Cletus Cassidy Show. Already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again.